On tonight's Pacific Storyland, we bring you a very special tale that is T-A-I-L, and this tale of a tale out of Vancouver, as you may have guessed, is about a group of dog lovers who barely knew each other, though when an emergency separated one man from his best friend, the other stepped right in to help. Catherine Cook and photographer Kyle Connolly show us how.
The bond between dogs and their people is undeniable. Our dogs are always there when we need them. But in Tony Tompkins' case,
missing Budley, of course, is the worst thing of all.
He and his golden retriever Budley have spent the last 3 weeks apart, while Tony was in the hospital.
Never had kids, and when Budley came along, he was like my own child. I love him so much, and I threatened to walk out of the hospital at one point.
Fortunately, that didn't happen. Tony just got home, and he and Budley,
this may be the happiest day of my life,
are about to reunite.
Budley, come on, doggins. Come on, doggy. Oh, yeah, you're my little puppy. You're my nice little doggins.
Last month, Tony was here at his home in Vancouver when he suffered a medical emergency. A throat injury led to severe internal bleeding. Tony called 911. On his way to the hospital, he picked up his phone one more time.
In the ambulance, I texted my walking companion, Mary Ellen, to make sure he gets out for a pee because he holds it.
I got a text at 3 in the morning, please, when you wake up, come and let the dog out.
Mary Ellen is new to the neighborhood and met Tony out on a walk last winter.
We've been walking every day since.
She was happy to help Budley.
When I opened the door, that dog exploded out and he was crying this heart-wrenching whine, and it sounded like in dog language, "Oh my gosh, I'm so scared, my Tony's so sick," and then these strangers came in the house.
Meanwhile, things went from bad to worse for Tony. At the hospital, he suffered a stroke. It was clear Budley was going to need a place to stay for quite some time. Looking for advice, Mary Ellen called Newsland Heiler, someone she'd met at the local dog park.
And I asked her if she knew any good boarding kennels. And she said, basically, why? I'll take them.
This is my dearest friend, Budley.
This is Newsland.
We met 3 weeks ago.
It was like an answer to a prayer. It was like a miracle.
And there's Buttons, his pal.
Newsland has a dog of her own.
Buttons.
When he got to my house, I told Buttons he was his cousin. But by the time he left, they were brothers.
3 weeks ago, the people and pets in this room barely knew each other.
Thank you so much, Newsy.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Strangers willing to help each other out.
It just makes me so happy, mostly to know that you're home and you're okay.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, down you go.
It's true. The bond between dogs and their people,
I love my puppy,
is very strong.
Can it get any better than this?
But so is the bond that tethers dog people to each other. In Vancouver, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
One big dog family. You know what? Catherine would love to hear your ideas for Pacific Storyland. You can text her. The number is 503-226-5088. Or if you like email better, hit us up. It's at pacific-storyland@kgw.com. We read everyone, and we will be right back.